Wait, free online multiplayer is back?
No, but I think Barbie just took over the streets.
I think it's a mobile game.
Apes together, strong. Stop it, you cowards!
Says the bot!
I'll buy.
PS4, please.
Ha ha ha. If you don't have money for a PS5, that's your problem. The PS4 is too old, nobody cares.
Wish you allowed it for PS4 so I can play with my friend who has PS4.
They get to anyone who still plays PS4 in 2024.
The release date is today. What's going on?
Game just came out like right now.
It's October 29th, but I can't buy it.
Let's face it, we have all had that dream about being a Gundam pilot.
It would be amazing if they put Godzilla in there. That would be awesome.
Gundam versus Monster Hunter!
What I get from this is that the game is some sort of epic mustache simulator.
I saw clean-shaven and full-on beards. No mustache-only ones.
On closer inspection, it turns out you are absolutely correct. I apologize for my lack of beard-based due diligence.
Time to romance the kings of the three kingdoms in order to bring peace to the realm!
When you make the kingdoms make out with each other.
Never stop smurfing. Wise words from Announcer Man.
Announcer sold it for me. Take my money.
Why does this actually look well made?
There's a demo. Check it out. Simple and fairly slick.
I was thinking the same thing, Lau.
This is literally Super Mario 3D World, but Smurf.
Looks like Super Mario 3D World.
And Mario Galaxy, tons of it.
Role-playing as Cthulhu while driving a flying saucer. Count me in. Best idea ever.
The ship looks dope.
Basically the Millennium Falcon. Love it.
Yes, that hamburger with a side cockpit is making me want to play again.
No Man's Sky has really evolved. I've never seen another studio so dedicated to making things right.
It's like delivering on promises 7 years later.
They released a bare bones game and kept updating it.
I thought this was an Overwatch event.
Overwatch with ravens!
How is this anything like Overwatch? It's a completely different genre.
Whoosh flew past your head, I guess XD.
Do not want.
Do you even have any games? Every time I see you comment, you call every game trash.
A person with low standards such as yourself will never understand.
It's better than being a crying man with biggest standards. I am better a happy player. Redacted. The shop link is right there.
It's a shame we still don't know what this game's called.
Sorry, that's classified information.
Okay, but why don't you tell me the name then?
All right, then. Keep your secrets.
The joke went way over your head.
Geniuses.
Horror game side scroller platformer. Definitely a fun game to play.
So it's Celeste for people who like bad endings?
Didn't expect Horror Super Meat Boy X Celeste before Grand Theft Auto 6.
There's a Vavi plus Celeste plus Super Meat Boy.
More like Horror Verde.
Nope, not playing it. Looks amazing. Upvoted the video, but still not playing it.
Why?
Too creepy for me.
Nah, it's like Sackboy meets Crash Bandicoot 4 meets Little Nightmares, LOL.
There have been a surprising number of Smurf games lately. I never hear about them before launch day. Did I miss the day they became relevant again?
They did when the new cartoon came out around 2019, I think. After that, they've been releasing honestly top-tier games.
cute. Those are some gorgeous locations. I might buy it just for enjoying the scenery.
Also, my mom always forces me to spend more time outside. Well. I'm 25 years old, and I just want to say PSVR 2 game is pure garbage. Don't buy.
Bots are getting weird.
At least the bots speak the truth about VR being trash.
Well, one's trash is another's treasure.
What? No way. I would have never figured that out.
Fun fact, this is a game set in Black Iron Prison from the Callisto Protocol.
I thought you said it was a fun fact.
Awful game. I don't think we'll ever find out what this game is really called.
Hades with guns. Awesome. I don't have a PlayStation 1 anymore. Why are they promoting this now?
Maybe learn what a video game is.
I'm sorry, but this looks like it's an old game that was made for PlayStation 2.
And
Dear Sony, are you alright?
My PS5 might overheat trying to run these powerful graphics.
Even PS4 can't handle this amazingness.
And they say the PS5 has no games.
This really shows what PS5 is capable of.
Having an online requirement on PS Plus is economic colonial violence and restricting the freedom of players.
So many shill consumers. They seem like bot shill comments.
Says the bot.
Imagine if you could tame and mount dragons.
With so many dragons, you would think this is some kind of Dragon Age or something.
The working looks a little slow. I hope she does some leg days before release.
This is like the Grimm Brothers stories before Disney decided to show up.
Is this the game from the guy who did Remothered? Chris Darrell, I think his name was.
Reminds me of Disney side-scrollers.
Either Disney would acquire it or copy it.
Why is there a ray tracing option still on the PS5 version if there is no ray tracing?
Ray tracing requires and always has required specific texture packs.
How do you use it then, huh?
You don't, because even on PC, if it wasn't for modders, then it'd be a mess. Ray tracing on Minecraft was a marketing strategy to sell RTX cards on PC, but it's too heavy. On PS5 or Series X, you'd probably be locked to less than 20 chunks and 30 frames per second.
What a hit load of BS this update is.
PlayStation Plus online requirement should be removed. Let's say stop to this exploitation system and restriction of freedom for all players.
You sure picked the wrong game to protest.
Next time, don't buy a PlayStation.
Wait, free online multiplayer is back.
This game doesn't require PlayStation Plus to play. It's been free online.
What are you talking about? I just looked it up. No PlayStation Plus required.
Probably shouldn't have put Dreams in the game name. People might confuse it with the Dreams game for PS4.
I can't stand all these cartoon-style video games. Apart from 20-year-olds, do people really like them?
Yet you are here complaining about a style you are unable to appreciate. Get over it.
You'd think adults don't watch anime.
Yeah, especially those who are 25. So adults too.
when I see a beautiful woman in a game, I feel so safe. This is a safe game for me.
Can I play this game also on the controller, or only with VR?
Both. VR is optional.
You can play it like a normal game. VR is not required.
Here it comes!
Finally, after 3 years of waiting, it's time to get spooky.
Will it have crossplay or not?
Day one crossplay with all platforms, actually.
Wow. It's like Alice in Wonderland mixed with Snow White or Rapunzel.
Or the legend of Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah.
This looks like a classic Disney movie. It looks incredible.
Chris Darrell, the creator of this game, is a fan of Clock Tower. He also created the Remothered series.
I'm guessing it's inspired by Alice in Wonderland.
Why do I have to pay £16 for the PS5 version when I already own the PS4 version?
Same here. Can't even upgrade for free because it says trial even though I'm using a disc.
Wow. Thank you. It does show the free upgrade after inserting the disc.
I can't even find the PS5 version of the game.
Is this that Grand Theft Autos that I've heard so much about?
No, but I think Barbie just took over the streets.
Where is Ryan Gosling, and why is he not here?
Ken is going to be on the downloadable content.
PlayStation 5 finally has games.
Men of the world, arise now!
Is this for PS2?
These kids have no shame. Graphics don't mean a thing.
I think it's a mobile game.
The title literally says PS4 and PS5 games, bro.
D Dynasty Warriors Dating Simulator? With combat, eh?
You don't even know anything about grand strategy games. This has been going on since the 1980s.
Wasn't aware.
My apologies, but yes, this is a classic series. This genre is not going to generate a lot of traction with the way the game is presented. The pop-ups with such a heavy text load can be extremely convoluted, but personally, the tutorial is really helpful and makes the game much easier to enjoy.
Not funny. Not every game is a AAA.
And people say PlayStation doesn't have any original games.
And yes, guys, this 8-bit mobile game costs $20 on PS5.
The worst part about it is it's not even on mobile. A game like this would be 10 times better portably.
Crossy Road, the series with no original ideas.
Do you want developers to release incomplete games so they can redeem themselves?
A game so nice. I bought it twice.
What's the gameplay? Just exploration?
More or less, you can also build bases.
They have dungeons like derelict freighters, but they do need more variety.
So it's literally Among Us but Death Note edition. Thumbs up!
I mean, what else were they going to do with Death Note? Make a visual novel detective game.
Well, yeah. If it's anything like Detroit, Become Human, it would be fire.
And I'll buy.
This game is exactly the kind of multiplayer game that Death Note is suited for. I don't know why all these people are complaining.
What's wrong with crossing Among Us and Death Note? Seems like a fun social deduction game.
Pretty crazy, am I right?
You deserve more likes.
I don't understand who buys these.
Yep, believe it or not.
I know a few people. It's like a guilty pleasure, I guess.
Malcolm is proof weebs will buy anything.
Is this supposed to be an insult? People buy what they're interested in.
You can say that about any avid fan. They buy everything.
Death Note Among Us.
They just be making games out of anything.
We got Death Note Among Us before GTA 6.
Yep, it's 2024, alright. Was really hoping for a Death Note Persona type game.
A Death Note Persona-esque game is my dream.
I actually expected it could be detective games like L.A. Noire or Sherlock Holmes games.
I want this game or Hades, but without roguelike. Just pure ARPG.
Warhammer Chaos Bane for simplicity and cheapness, Diablo 4 for complexity and replay value.
Play Diablo then.
I've played Diablo 4 for about 100 hours. It's fun. But what I meant by that is the art style and combat style. Both this game and Hades especially have very distinct art style and flashy, fast combat, which is sadly missing for me from Diablo.
Should have dropped Ice Spice for 50 cents. 50 cents would have made the season crazy.
Haha, after bringing Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent would have been wild.
I'll be honest. Why is Ice Spice sitting next to two legends? Could have at least done Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, that choice still baffles me.
They should have put Nicki Minaj.
The Dynasty Warriors. Gundam games need to come back.
Agreed.
Gundam Lubu agrees.
Don't you dare remind me of the best 4 games I ever played. At least give us a Reborn port.
I loved spamming Unicorn and Destiny, LOL.
Die Dynasty 1, 2, 3 was stellar. 4 sucked.
While I'm always happy to see new PSVR 2 games, I'll admit another kayaking simulator isn't exactly what I was desperate for. Wait, I'm confused. Do you want to hit the crates or avoid them?
No online and no co-op made it a no-buy for me. Devs, if you see this, do better.
All I care about is couch co-op, baby.
Unfortunately, I don't think it will have co-op.
Love how the people hating on indie games are the same ones complaining that there are no games being released.
No games they want to play.
Sony has spoiled them over the years with quality AAA games.
Since I started playing indie games and visual novels last year, instead of waiting 2 to 3 years for a new AAA game to come out, I've been enjoying gaming much more.
Among Us, but Death Note. Why?
Al really invited Light over to play Among Us to prove he's Kira.
It's kind of boring if the game is just an Among Us skin.
What did y'all expect? Death Note was literally Among Us before Among Us. A lot of y'all gamer dweebs are spoiled.
Apes together, strong.
Will they ever stop using spider-like creatures in first-person horror games?
Human-like creatures with variable abilities are always more exciting.
Since we are playing as a monkey, is it still called first-person shooter? Or is it now called first monkey shooter?
Is this downloadable content? Looks like a Halloween theme for existing levels.
Underrated comment.
I'm confused. Someone explain.
Downloadable contents for both.
Thanks.
How dare Sony monetize our nostalgia like this? Asterisk adds to cart asterisk. This feels like Planet of the Apes, but it looks like all animals are included.
Soma but monkey.
Simian, Simonky. I got nothing, sorry.
So monkey!
I entered the game in Chapter 2 Season 1, so I'm going to play this season for the nostalgia. And because of Snoop and M...
If Eminem is back, I guess I'm coming back too.
Loving the M and Snoop skins.
Honestly, the epic animators for Fortnite need to make a movie.
True. They have upped their game.
Dub it, you cowards.
There better be English dub since they actually have the actors.
What's wrong with the Japanese dub?
Personally, not my preference. I started with the English dub.
David can't read, so he needs to be spoken to.
Kana should be playable this time, please.
Kana and the other guilds better be playable, bruh.
I wish girly games like this were given a budget and more effort so they aren't just glorified mobile games. As someone who grew up with a lot of Barbie and Bratz games on PS2, I miss girly games a lot.
Take it or leave it. Hopefully we can choose our second character without being forced.
Absolute peak gaming right here, folks.
You spitting.
It's like classic Disney animation turned into a horror game.
Disney Lovecraft.
Like a rated M Disney game. Like if Aladdin was to become a horror game.
The fact that someone said, I don't care if it's the end of the world, I won't slay her, is just classic.
Right? It's hilarious and yet kind of deep.
So what's the gameplay?
It's horror visual novel mixed with the Stanley Parable madness.
The character designs look like some early 2010s DeviantArt OCs.
Yeah, but it's still better than Cold Steel the Hedgehog.
We'll be hoping builder parts animate properly.
Graphics aside, Gundam Breaker 3 Breaks Edition is still better.
Boy, they really shafted Schwarzette and Vidar in both anime and games.
A bit stingy with mobile suits, I feel. Almost all of those are other models of already in-game sets.
Yeah, over 250 suits, and at least half of them are slightly different versions of the same suit.
WFM really got shafted. 3 suits, and it doesn't look like we'll be getting any more unless they add more free suits.
When I see such projects, I understand why games should cost $100. I'd give all $150.
This is surely worth $300.
Buy PlayStation 5 Pro for playing game.
With all these games coming to PS4, there's really no compelling reason to get a PS5 at all.
Because we actually have functional backwards compatibility and similar architecture between console gens now. Less demanding games can be easily ported back to PS4, so why not?
Wow, I didn't realize so many people were actually scared of a Hasbro toy, LOL.
Thanks, LOL.
If there are 14 numbered games in the series, did they randomly pick the 8th one to remake?
I helped with the animation for this game. We're so proud for you guys to dabble and be as surprised as we were with every minute that goes by.
Thank you from a random person who loved the animations added.
The end is never the end is never the end. It's never the end is never the end.
Only 2 months? Oh man, I'm getting excited.
Fairy Tale community, rise!
How much were the last game's DLC characters? Like $17 or something?
Most likely completely different type of game though.
$60 season pass.
Is this Rutger Hauer narrating? Sounds like it's borrowed from Blade Runner.
Not likely. Rutger passed in 2019.
I'm genuinely curious. Why do people hate on this game and think it looks bad? Because I don't understand it.
There will always be players who consistently whine for no apparent reason. Either way, I'm excited for this project.
It's too cartoony.
Honest reason is that it looks like a child's fairy tale or Narnia, which is not what Dragon Age is all about. And the art style is too cartoony for a dark fantasy game.
Happy Halloween, Bikini Bottom.
Wait, did they make a PS5 port for this? Rehydrated came out in 2020 before PS5.
No, but it is backwards compatible with the 5.
I enjoyed this game on the 3 deciseconds. Can't wait to play it again. I hope it comes to Switch as well.
This game must be the only reason there was an 8K tag on the PS5 box. Of all the female rappers, you choose Ice Spice.
I thought it was Cardi B, to be honest.
We really have Darth Vader, Batman, Goku, and Ice Spice in the same game. What a time to be alive.
Leaving the empty chair for Juice WRLD is a really lovely touch. R.I.P. JW.
And it has 999 on it.
Amidst all the chaos, Fortnite never forgets to pay homage.
Too scary, this is too scary. I'm going to stop this.
You're not Simone.
Can you prove it? I'm so salted.
Ah! A white girl!
White woman jump scare.
From the creators of Anthem.
Failguard!
Dragon Age, the Queer Guard is coming.
This will be their most successful game, I'm calling it.
If you don't like it, don't buy it.
What is a Concord? At this point, a joke.
How about porting games from PSVR 1 to PSVR 2, especially Resident Evil 7?
Surely you should be asking Capcom who make the game to do that. It's not up to Sony.
Imagine getting Grand Theft Auto 6 for VR.
I'd like to see Firewall Zero Hour, Astrobot Rescue Mission, and Rush of Blood.
Especially Astrobot.
There's a few games that work on PlayStation VR 2 that don't have a PlayStation VR 2 logo on the box art. Resident Evil Village, Resident Evil 4 Remake, and Gran Turismo 7 being a few examples.
I don't F with the Luigi board, and I definitely won't in a video game.
What about a Waluigi board?
What about a Yoshi board?